Immunity is a thing we usually learn from TV commercials growing up. Seeing kids wearing that yellow hard hats and fighting germs to have immunity against sickness and diseases. But little do our naive minds know that immunity has to be against our fellow humans. As we mature and meet different people, we will realize that germs aren't our enemies, but those who take advantage of us, just like narcissists. Suppose you're one of the people experiencing abuse from narcissists. Would you like to learn how to build immunity against them? Watch until the end as I reveal to you 7 ways how to build immunity against narcissistic abuse. Number 1. Detach yourself from a narcissist's reality. The foundation of narcissistic abuse is deception and manipulation. Their artillery and their defenses come from their made-up identity. If you let yourself get exposed to their reality, you will get coaxed by them to believe that it is your reality too. It may be so appealing in the earlier stages, but fear, doubt, negativity, and total delusion pervade a narcissist's reality. Don't let yourself give narcissists the ammunition they need to fool and kill you over. They will do everything for you to join them in that reality, so they will not be alone in that misery. And if you don't want to live in suffering all your life, you should detach yourself from their reality. Don't even entertain someone who you know as a narcissist. If people view your behavior as discriminatory and disrespectful, don't listen to them, because they will never know what you will have to go through if you let yourself succumb to a narcissist's reality. Number 2. Find your reality. Don't get lost. We often overlook figuring out our reality and identity, thinking we have all our lives to figure it out. But what makes you think we wouldn't need those 2 things while figuring out our life? Having a clear overview of our reality gives us a secure, safe place to go back to and regroup whenever we get lost in the seas of people's opinions and criticisms. But when you add your knowledge of your identity to that, you'll be formidable titanium that is too hard to break. Narcissists will often attack you if you let yourself break out of your reality for even a minute. That minute can do wonders for narcissists, like instill a thought that they can be good for you. Narcissists are clever in fooling you into thinking that a lie is a truth. Be on guard, and don't let yourself get fooled. Most of all, don't get lost. Find your reality. That is one way to make you immune to narcissistic abuse. Even if you can't detach yourself from your narcissist, having a clear sense of self will ground you into your reality. It will not let you fly away to a narcissist's godforsaken world. Number 3. Make your own choices. Another thing you have to do to have immunity against a narcissist is to own up to your responsibilities and make your own decisions or choices in life. Control is the very core of narcissistic abuse. Without control, narcissists wouldn't even be able to harm you. Taking the wheels in your life will make you see every warning sign that makes you drive away from certain people like narcissists. That way, you will also be aware of the ones you have to take the blame for and not. For example, a narcissist blames you for not paying the electric bills because you shopped with your friends when it's the narcissist's responsibility to pay for it, and your obligation was to grab groceries. And remember, narcissists will try to find a way around your defenses, even if it's just a nudge of refuting the way you think. Narcissists will take that, because if they find an opening on your shield, you might get a punch to your gut without even seeing and noticing it, or even get framed for killing someone. Well, that's too far gone. But if you don't get the point, I don't know what else can make you wake up. Number 4. Don't compromise. A narcissist's way of cornering you is making you slowly adjust to your preferences without you noticing it. The gradual change will not cause you to be alarmed, but will make you get acquainted and used to how and where narcissists want you to be. Yes, codependency makes us adjust to our partner's or family's hot buttons to coexist in one area. But what difference does having to compromise with the narcissist will get you? While codependency promotes adjustments, does have its limitations, and living or dealing with a narcissist does not have that luxury. As we all know, narcissists do not understand the definition of limitations. If they get a taste of what they want, narcissists won't stop until they devour all of it and make it their possession. The most important thing you have to remember is to prioritize your values and beliefs. Don't let yourself make excuses for accommodating a narcissist's requests. Your values serve as your north and your compass. With that being tampered with, you will eventually lose yourself. Number 5. Turn into self-validation, not people-pleasing. When you set yourself to make choices without compromising your values, you must be willing not to be liked and loved. When you turn your affirmations inwardly, you will become much more appreciative of yourself. If your sense of approval comes from external sources, you will be caught in the act of pleasing people. To build immunity against narcissistic abuse, you must value and honor your well-being, sanity, and health above all else. Suppose you already understood that compromise is not good. In that case, you must be able to connect why people-pleasing also isn't good for you. Narcissists often build their victims' minds into thinking they are supposed to cater to the narcissist's wants and needs. If you were once a part of their victims or still are, remember that narcissists are the ones that you need to function. It's not the other way around. Don't let them fool you over. Number 6. Set boundaries. Say no. Narcissistic abuse only starts when you allow it to happen, giving the green light to narcissists to knock you over. So how do you build immunity against narcissistic abuse? The obvious thing is, you have to say no. Yes, in the beginning, you might be too scared to do it, considering how a narcissist usually lashes out, but saying no gives them the limit. Instead of getting to succumb to the narcissist's manipulation gradually, how about you do reverse psychology on them? Don't let them make you get used to their wants. You must make them get used to and get oriented to your limitations. Then, after spending some time saying no to every narcissist's requests, you will be able to get acquainted with protecting your peace from chaotic people like the narcissists. People often view saying no as a selfish thing to say, but they don't understand the weight of your every yes to a narcissist. You are enabling narcissists with their abuse of you every time you say yes to them. Number 7. Share your experiences. You might think that sharing and telling your story doesn't benefit you, but it's quite an advantage for all those who survived abuses. If sharing it with your friends or family is too much, going to a psychiatrist or a support group could help you in more ways than one. Narcissistic abuse doesn't go away, even if their relationship ends. The remnants of your memories with the narcissist will cause you trauma, and you might have a lot of pain that needs to get out with other people. Having someone listen might just be what you need after years of expressing yourself but still falling on deaf ears with narcissists. Any kind of abuse isn't something we can take lightly. The length of the abuse also doesn't matter. 1 second or 1 year doesn't matter. What matters is how you are coping with that abuse. Narcissistic abuse is quite common, but people tend to dismiss it as them acting out until someone gets hurt and damaged by the hands of a narcissist. But the good news is, we can gain immunity against narcissistic abuse. My only hope is we get that immunity when we best need it. Did you find this video informative? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot. Watch this next video over here.